Good day, guys. I hope you're all doing so well. On today's episode, we're gonna deal with simultaneous equations, grade 10 question paper. So this one took it from 2016 November examination, paper 1 mathematics grade 10. So now, but such problems they even arise in grade 12. So it's not a grade 10 problems only. Simultaneous equation, it's gonna appear again in grade 12 November examination paper. So let us continue with this one. Now, your aim for this one, for any type of question, simultaneous, is to find x and y. That's your aim. So in this case, you must find x and y. Which means x and y each must be the subject of the formula. Now, you need to check the coefficient of x and y. What is it? In this case, I give another 4. It is a coefficient of x squared. Then when we've got -1 is our coefficient of y squared. And 2 is our coefficient of x, and -1 is our coefficient of y. Very important. Now again, you need to check what is the exponent of our variables. In this case, exponent of x is squared, exponent of y is squared, exponent of x is to power 1, exponent of y is to power 1. Now, we've got two equations, equation number 1, equation number 2. Now, in this case, we're expected to create third equation. A third equation. How are you going to create the third equation? The simplest way to create the third equation is by making one of the two variables, x and y, to be the subject of the function. Remember, your x and y, or x or y, one of them should be our subject of the formula, and its exponent should be to power 1. Come on, someone, we don't need this squared. When you make x the subject of a formula, it must not have this squared. It must have to power 1 here. It must look like this axis, and it must not have 2 couple negative also. It must just be x or y, single x or y, as our subject of form. Now, between this x squared, y squared, x and y, which variable can we use that you can make the subject of the formula? Now, I can take this y to be my subject of the formula, because y it does not have any number bigger than -1 or 1, because it's just simple. This -y is so simple. I can make it my subject of the formula. You can make this x to be our subject, but you just need to divide both sides by 2 to make this x to be the subject of the formula. So it's going to take a long process, but the simplest method, or the shortest way, is to make this y to be our subject of the formula. Leave out these squares. It's going to take a long time to make x or y the subject of formula if you can use this squared. Let's make this y to be our subject of the formula. I'm going to transpose this 2x to the right. So I'm going to have -y is equals to 9 minus 2x. Then, positive y, not negative y, I'm going to divide both sides by -1 here. Thank you, guys. Therefore, y is equals to 9 divided by -1 is -9. Then -2 divided by -1 is positive 2x. This is my third equation. That's how we create a third equation. You must make any of the two variables to be subject of a formula. Then after you've created the third equation, you must substitute third equation into, and here you used equation number 2 to create the third equation. Substitute equation number 3 into equation number 1. The opposite of, and here we created equation number 3 with the use of equation number 2. Substitute equation number 3 into equation number 1, and get this. Now, where I see y, I put in -9 plus 2x on my equation number 1 here. And here we've got 4x squared minus, where I see y, I put in -9 plus 2x. And here minus, and here I'm going to get -4y squared. I'm going to open a bracket and put -9 plus 2y. Plus 2x. Sorry, guys. Plus 2x and squared. And y squared is equals to 171. Then I solve for x here. I'll solve for x. Now I'm gonna have 4x squared here minus 2. For me to remove these brackets, I need to simplify out this bracket. And for me to remove this squared, I need to simplify out this bracket. Again, I've got two brackets of negative 9 plus 2y, 2x, negative 9 plus 2x, and equal to 171. Yeah, guys. Then I'm gonna break down these brackets. Minus, you open a bracket, and what's about 4 here, you're gonna say negative 9 times negative 9, negative 9 times positive 2x, 2x times negative 9, 2x times 2x. And guys, yeah. Then negative 9 times negative 9 is 81. Negative 9 times 2x is minus 18x. Then 2x times negative 9 is minus 18x. Then 2x times 2x is plus 4x squared. And is equals to 171. Now, guys. Then I'm going to add like terms inside the bracket. And I'm not done. Minus 81 has no like terms. So I'm going to bring it down here. Then negative 18 minus 18. I get about is minus these are like terms. Negative 18x minus 18x is 36x. And 4x squared does not have like terms in the bracket. I'm going to leave it like that. Equal to 171. Then this, like if you've got a bracket here, outside the bracket you've got negative 1. So you leave out this 4x squared, it is separated from this negative 1 by this minus in the middle here. Therefore, for you to remove this bracket, you leave out this 4x squared and use this negative 1 to multiply each and every term inside the bracket. Remember, this negative 1 will multiply 81, multiply 36, will multiply 4x squared. And hurry. So 4x squared, negative 1 minus times 81 is minus 81. Negative 1 times negative 36 is positive 36x. Negative 1 times 4x squared is minus 4x squared is equals to 171. Okay, guys. Then now I can see that 4x squared and 4x squared are like terms. I read minus. These are like terms. 4x squared minus 4x squared is 0. You don't have x squared. Then we are left with negative 81 plus 36x. And here, guys, is equals to 171. Then I'm solving for x. And therefore, this 36x, I'm going to leave it on one side and transpose this negative 81 to the right. Because of what? 171 and negative 81 are like terms. I'm going to add them. So I'm going to say, I'm going to have 171 plus 81. Again, I'm going to transpose this 81 to the right. It's going to be 171 plus 81 is 252. Again. So I'm left with 36x is equals to 252. Then I'm going to divide both sides by 36. And now I want to be left with x on one side. Then this 36 divided this 36 and be left with x. Therefore, x1 is going to be 252 divided by 36. The answer there is 7. This is my x. It is 7. Thank you, guys. Now, I found x. I need to find y again. How do I find y? I can use any of the three equations to find y. Come on, where I see x on any of the three equations, I put in 7 to find y. I can use equation number 3 to find y. Y is equals to negative 9 plus 2 multiplied by 7. Again, y I see x, I put in 7. So it's about negative 9 plus 14 again is 5, the answer. Our x is 7 and our y is 5. That's how you simplify Simaltenous equation. Now, they can give you questions in many forms of this kind of Simaltenous equation. So this is one of the forms, I think. So now, when you must just know, when you are given two equations, you must just know, you must just label them equation number 1, equation number 2. Or vice versa. It will depend on you, which one you choose to be your equation number 1 and which one you will choose to be your equation number 2. But if they are written like in this form, you already know equation number 1, equation number 2. Simple. Now, what's your aim in this case is to make between x and y, or any of the two variables to be a subject of a formula between x and y. You just look for the simplest one you can simplify further. Now, I can use equation number 1 because it's simple. I can make x to be my subject of a formula in this case. So I've got negative 2x minus y equal to 10. Okay, guys. Then I'm going to transpose this negative y to the right. Okay? Negative 2x is equals to 10 plus y. Then I'm going to be left with x on one side. Since I've got negative 2 here, I'm going to divide both sides by negative 2. Negative 2. Then x is equals to 10 divided by negative 2 is negative 5. Y divided by negative 2 is minus y over 2. This is my equation number 3. Then I'm going to substitute equation number 3 into equation number 2. I used equation number 1 to secrete equation number 3. So I'm going to substitute equation number 3 into equation number 2. Yeah. So where I see x, I put in negative 5 minus y over 2 on my equation number 2. Hurry. 3, I open a bracket, I put in minus 5 where I see x minus y over 2. Okay, guys. Minus 4y is equals to negative 4. Solve for y, basically. Solve for y. Now, to simplify y here, you must remove this bracket. How do you remove this bracket? This 3 is going to multiply negative 5 and multiply negative y over 2. 3 times negative 5 is negative 15. Then minus 3 times y over 2. It will be into 3y divided by 2. Because it's the same as saying numerator times numerator, denominator times numerator. What's like 2 over 1 more. Then what's like 1 invisible. Then this 3 multiply this negative 1, negative 3. Then this 1 times this 2, 2. And y are gonna gina. So it's the same thing, my bonus. Yes. Then now minus 4y equal to negative 4. Now we've got fraction here. So if you've got fractions here, you must remove them also. How do you remove fraction? By finding the lowest common denominator. LCD. LCD. Yeah, let me just write it here. LCD. LCD. How do you find LCD? You multiply your denominators. 1 times 2 times 1 times 1. 1 times 2 is 2, 2 times 1 is 2, 2 times 1 is 2. Once again, our LCD is 2. You're going to multiply each and every term, got this 2 here. Our first term is negative 15. You are going to say negative 15 times 2 is negative 30. Okay. Then this fraction, you multiply it by 2. When you multiply this fraction by 2, you're going to be left with negative 3y. Because of what? This 2 divide this 2, and you'll be left with negative 3y. Okay, guys. Then this 2 multiplied negative 4 is going to be negative 8y. Okay. Is equal to this negative 4 multiplied this positive 2 is going to be negative 8. Then you solve for y. Like terms. 3y and negative 8y are like terms, you add them. Negative 30 and negative 8 are like terms, you add them. Therefore, I'm going to transpose this negative 30 to the right and be left with 3y and 8y just on my left. Hurry. 3y minus 8y negative 11y. Then negative 8 plus 30. Keep guy, 22. Guys. Then you divide y, you divide both sides by negative 11. Negative 11. Then y is equals to negative 2. Our answer. Guys. Then how do we find x? Where I see y, I put in negative 2. On my equation number 3, I'm gonna have x is equals to negative 5. Minus negative 2 over 2. Yeah. So I'm gonna put that on a calculator. I'm gonna have negative 5 minus bracket of negative 2 over 2. My answer there is negative 4. Then you are done, guys. There's your answer for this question. Let's go to the last question for simultaneous equations. The last question for simultaneous equations. Last question, yes. Question number 3. It says that solve for x and y if you've got 3x plus 5y is equals to 1, 1, 14. Okay. Then you've got 2x plus 3y is equals to 9. Okay. So now one of this one is complex, but it's so simple, guys. One of the ways to simplify this one is by making any of the two variables to be our subject of the formula. Can be x, y, x, y, any of the two. I just about equation number 1, equation number 2. Okay? So I can make, let me just use equation number 2. Okay? So now I need to make x or y my subject of the formula. I can choose between the two. Okay? Let me just choose x to be my subject of the formula. Okay? I'm going to transpose this 3y to the right. Okay? I'm going to have 2x is equals to 9 minus 3y. Okay? Then I'm going to divide both sides by 2. Okay? Divide by 2, divide by 2. Okay? This 2 divide this 2, and x here will be equal to 9 divided by 2 is 9 over 2. Negative 3y divided by 2 is minus 3y over 2. Therefore, this is my third equation. Okay? Then substitute equation 3 into equation number 1. Okay? This one to find what I'm solving for. What I'm solving for y. Okay? Where I see x, I put in this equation from equation number 1. 3. I just see x here. I put in 9 over 2 minus 3y over 2. Okay? Plus 5y is equals to 14. Okay? Then to solve for y, I'm solving for y. Okay? For me to solve for y, I need to disband these brackets out. Okay? I'm going to multiply out these brackets. Okay, guys? So when you multiply brackets, this 3 will multiply 9 over 3 times 9 over 2 is the same as 27 over 2. Okay? 3 times negative 3y over 2 okay, is the same as 9y over 2. Okay, guys? Then plus 5y equal to 14. Okay? Now the like terms are on. These are like terms. Okay? Then 27 over 2, the 14 are like terms. I'm going to transpose this 27 over 2 to the right. Okay? It will be 14 minus 27 over 2. The answer there is 1 over 2 on my right. Therefore, these two are like terms. I'm going to add them. I'm going to say negative 9 over 2 plus 5. And our answer is going to be positive 1 over 2y. And I'm going to be left with y on one side. I'm going to divide both sides by 1 over 2. 1 over 2. And then 1 over 2 divided by 1 over 2 is equals to positive 1. I hope we are all clear. Then I found y. How do I find x? I can use equation number 3 to find x. And where I see y, I put in positive 1. Okay? X equals to 9 over 2 minus 3 times 1 over 2. Okay? Then I'm going to put that on a calculator. I'm going to have 9 over 2 minus 3 times 1 over 2. The answer there is positive 3. This is my x. Then you are done with simultaneous equations. That's how you simplify simultaneous equations. Thank you very much, guys. Enjoy your day.